What is going on, guys? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another live stream here on my channel. Today I am going to be customizing the brand new Bravado Youga Classic van that was just added into GTA Online from today. You can now buy this from the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website for $195,000, which is a lot of money for a van. It might even make this the most expensive van in the game, apart from the Bravado custom van that we got with the Finance and Felony updates. That one I think is slightly more expensive at about $300,000, but that is lifted. It's got a lot of customization options already on it, so that's sort of understandable. So this is the second most expensive one in the game. The most expensive sort of standard van that you can buy, and this is basically what it's going to look like. It is the classic variant of the Youga van, which of course was available in the game when it was first released, so it's got a much older look to it, and it does look pretty cool. Let's have a quick walk around the van right now. You know, I'm going to just quickly turn the headlights on as well, so you guys can just see what it looks like with those on, because it's quite dark right now in the game. It's nighttime. So vehicles, let's then go to remote options, engine on, and there we go. Right. So I ordered this in white, and of course it comes in a two-tone, so it's like white and black. I did customize the paint job straight away, so it's all white. I'm not really a huge fan of that standard two-tone it comes in. But anyway, so up front we can see, well, you can't now because the headlights are on, but we've got a chrome bumper there, and surrounding the headlights as well, and the grille, I guess, that's chrome, which I wasn't really expecting. The style of this van, I thought it was gonna be like rusty from standard, but it's not. You can see as well from standard, the wheels have white walls on them. That's kind of cool. And it does look very, very boxy. Very sort of like 1980s style. But as you guys can see in the video thumbnail, this is very, very similar to the Mystery Machine. So that's one really cool feature about this. If you guys are into Scooby-Doo and role-playing and stuff, you know, you can definitely customize your van to look like that. Around the back, it's got one big door. You know what? We'll even open the doors as well, so you guys can see what that looks like. So let's press this, front left, front right, rear. No, we want to open them all. There it is. It's probably one to the left, wasn't it? Oh, and we got sliding doors as well on this. I didn't realize. Let me just close this. I didn't realize this even had back doors, to be honest. So it's a four-seater van, and it has sliding doors. There aren't many vehicles like that in the game, so that's kind of cool as well. And there's space in the back, but I'm not too sure anyone can sit in there. So unlike, you know, some vans where you can sit on the back, I don't think you can in this one. So it's only a four-seater vehicle, but yeah, kind of cool. And look at the little hood as well. That's cool. All right then, let's get straight into things then. Let's go and have a quick drive around, and then we'll get straight into the customizations. But hello to everybody who is tuned into the live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Please drop a like on the stream if you haven't done so already, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. So, let's get straight into things then. So this is the Youga Classic, or Youga Classic, however you want to say it. I believe it's pronounced Youga Classic, but do correct me if I'm wrong on that one. And I actually saw one of these in real life. I was out in LA last month, and I didn't realize this, you know, this really was a thing. You know, obviously it's a very, very old van, but there are still some around, and there was one in LA. I think the day that this got leaked, the Bikers update, and this van was found in the files, I was out and about in LA, and I saw this van, and I was like, no way, like, what a coincidence. You know, this has just been found in the game files of GTA, and I've just seen it in real life, and I'd never seen one before, so I thought that was kind of cool. I shouldn't have gone to the top floor of this parking lot. I forgot how many floors there were. I think it should be ground floor. There we go, right. Have a quick drive around then. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay, you can hear the audio okay. I'm hoping you can hear the game volume right now, because the engine sound on this is kind of cool. It's not like a really loud V8, but it's definitely a very predominant V8 and kind of sounds nice. It's got one of those like blah 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 sort of sounds to it. Typical like van V8 sound. It's kind of cool. Let's have a quick look at the chat right now. See if you guys are saying anything. Some of you guys saying that the van is overpriced at $195,000. I know at almost 200k it is expensive, but I haven't really customized this yet. So once we have done so, I will give you guys my full evaluation and sort of overall opinion on this. But I know that this was leaked back when the Bikers update was first sort of released, because it was in the game files and it was only just released today. And I haven't actually customized it myself, but I know a number of people have done so, and there are quite a few customization options and liveries and things like that. So hopefully when we go through all of those, we can get our sort of opinion on whether it's worth it, because there aren't many vans in the game which have many customization options. This could be one of the only ones. So you know what, we're going to make our way now to the custom shop, and we'll do that. Someone said, can you do a rusty version? Well, what I was going to do was customize... Oh, thanks, mate. I was going to customize two. So I was going to go with like a modern day style variant and then a rusty version, because obviously it's an old school van, like a 1970s, 1980s van. I believe that's the era at least, but again, do correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Someone said, can we go for a like spike? Yes, we most certainly can. Right now, guys, drop a like on this stream. So let's see how many likes we can go for. The aim for this stream is 1,000 likes. Come on, guys, I know you can do it. Somebody else said, how fast is that van? Probably not very, to be honest. So we'll go through a few sort of speed tests later on. But let's customize it first of all.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
What miracle do you want me to perform? Quite a lot. We want a nuclear-powered engine. Right.
100%
Okay then, so I can see a few things already. We've got things like chassis, exhaust, liveries. We're already off to a good start. So, let's upgrade the armor first of all then. So we've already spent 195,000 on buying it. I'm guessing there's going to be about 200,000 on customizations, but we've already spent, that was about 50,000 on just that right there, so my prediction might be slightly out. Okay, then we can add side steps to the side. That's kind of cool. I'm not really a huge fan of chrome, as I'm sure you guys know, but I've got a feeling we are going to be able to change some of these chrome panels, so I'm going to have to go with the side steps on that one. We'll upgrade the engine. Oh, these are all discounted by the looks of things. They're all discounted right now. I'm not too sure at what rate. Maybe 25%? But I'm not really too sure what they usually are. Okay, we can add a double exhaust. Ooh, where are those? Oh, the exhausts go under the side steps. We could even have them out the back, which is sort of like an original style. Or you can have side exhausts, double exhausts. That's kind of cool. It's on both sides as well. So yes, we will purchase some of those. Horn, we'll go for a truck horn. May as well. It's like an old big vehicle. Lights, we will of course go ahead and fit a set of xenons. Again, not very original, but we're gonna go for a modern style first of all, and then we'll make an old school one later on. You know, a nice rusty variant. And we will fit some neon kits, but I want to respray the van first. So remind me, guys, go back to neon kits, and we'll do that. So livery is next, and these are all discounted as well by the looks of things. My guess being 25%. But we can see quite a few options, 13 different ones. So right now we've got none. We can go for the simple stripe, which just goes along the side. We've got the orange retro stripe. That's kind of cool. Sort of goes with that sort of 80s look, I guess. We've got the blue retro stripe. We've got the black slash. That's kind of nice. That's kind of like the A-Team style. Like if we were to make this black and then like a nice red stripe. I know we've already got the A-Team van in the game, but I guess if you wanted to go for an older variant, then you could. We've got the red slash stripe, then we've got the red hot sun. It's like a lowrider styled livery right there. We've got the sausage box. I've seen loads of this like livery on the social club. Loads and loads of people like this one. Oh, and then we've got the mystery machine. Yeah, look at that. Surfs up. That's cool. And then we've got a rusted out version. And then we've got the rusted shop version, which is Diego's garage. I don't know if Diego's garage is actually in the game. It probably is, and that's why they've used this brand. But I can't really picture exactly where the location is on that one. Then we've got the rusted retro stripe. I'm not really too sure why they have rusted and then not rusted chrome bumpers, but again, I'm guessing there's going to be an option later on where we can fit that. And then we've got the rusty hot, red hot summer. So yeah, that's like a rusted version of that one. Before that I was saying it's like, you know, a lowrider styled one. But there we go. So we got quite a few rusty options we can choose between. My favorite is probably this one because it's got that logo right there. Oh, and we got some stuff back here as well, like a mechanical something general. That's kind of nice. But I think my favorite out of all of these is going to be the mystery machine. Like, I remember watching Scooby-Doo back in the day. I don't know if it's even a thing anymore. Maybe you guys know. But yes, I'm definitely going to go with that one. Okay then, let's move on to plates. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fit my chaotic custom plate. Again, it's a shame we can't get like a rusted plate. That'd be kind of nice. But there's no option from what I can see. Right, respray. Okay, so we need to respray now. Oh wait, we've got a third color. Wow. This is like the only van in the game, or the only vehicle in the game that has 3 different colors. Okay, right. So we're gonna go for mystery machine style. So we need to have the same color blue up here as well. So hopefully we can find that in metallic. But yeah, by the looks of things, these are all discounted as well. Again, I'm not too sure what price difference there is. I'm gonna guess at a rate of 25% again, and I can see where the paint difference is. So this must be the primary color. This is the secondary color, and that's the third color, the roof. Okay, let's find the blue. Oh, I've got a feeling it's gonna be one of those ones we can't match the paint color up. Please say we can. That's probably the closest, right? Or can we change that at all? Oh no, there's like no color that matches that. Why would they do that? Oh my god, Rockstar. That's kind of close, right? What if we go for like an... I wonder if we can change this color right here. You know what, I'm going to go for ultra blue. And then, when we change the third color, will that act as a pearlescent on this? I don't think it does, no. Wait, it's not changing anything. So we'll go to primary color. Oh, we've already done primary. Was that primary color? That was primary color, right? Secondary color. Metallic. And that's the roof, right, okay. So by the looks of things, we can't match that color up at all. There's no way of doing it. Do you guys have any suggestions for what we can do in regards to matching these 2 colors up? Well, that's not too bad. Because maybe we go for a darker color on the roof, and then we sort of, I don't know, make it seem like it blends in. Kind of stuck for ideas right now. I guess, I don't know if ultra blue is really the color to go for. Because we'd always go for a darker color, right? Maybe, yeah, light blue. We'll go for light blue, I think. We'll go back to the primary, and we'll change that to light blue as well. There we go. So it's not, it just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? It's like, I need some suggestions, guys, right now. What should I do? Should I maybe go for a lime green on that? Someone said go for a gasoline green, but I'm thinking maybe a lime green to match up with this paint job here. Hopefully it's going to be the same lime green. Have I gone past it? I think I've gone past it. Lime green. Where I always struggle with the colors. Oh no, I got a feeling it's going to be the wrong color as well. Or maybe it's a dew yellow. Is it a dew yellow maybe? Where's dew yellow? Oh, it's not a dew yellow either. Oh my god. They've like made this the worst like 2 colors possible, so we can't match them up. So I'm going to go for gasoline green. Gasoline green. Yeah, it's not quite right. You know what? I'm just gonna pretend like there's the same color right now. It's so annoying that it's not. We can add a crew emblem. Where's that? Where's the crew emblem to? I don't even know where it places it. Like it's not on there at all. Never mind. Right, roof. We can add a sunshade. We'll do that. Skirts. We can add. Oh, we can add arch extensions. That's kind of nice. We'll do that. And then suspension. Yeah, we'll lower it all the way down. Why not? Make it like a lowrider style. And we can add a spare wheel on the back. I'm gonna do that. I like how it's got a white wall on it as well, just like these. Transmission. We'll upgrade that. Turbo. We'll do that. We'll do the windows. We need to go back to lights. I said I was going to fit a neon kit, so let me go and quickly do that. Someone said, can this van be taken into Benny's? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it can't be, because we haven't bought it from Benny's original Motorworks. But, you know, I could be wrong on that. Neon color, we go for blue. Maybe green. Lime green. Oh, I think blue would be better, but I want like an electric blue. There we go. Right, and then we'll go on to wheels now. We'll just go up to the bottom. Go up to go to the bottom. Right. And these are discounted as well, these wheels. So like all the base customizations seem to all be discounted. So let's go to... Oh wait, if I customize these wheels now, I bet the white wall is going to be removed. So we will use a set of tuner wheels. Yeah, it's going to be removed. I kind of like the white walls. And the hubs aren't too bad. And they're already black as well. I do like black wheels. So we're going to leave it on those. It does mean we can't make them... We can't fit custom designs, but I wonder if we actually... Wait, if we do go and fit a set of wheels, I wonder whether the custom design would be white wall. Maybe it would be. But I kind of like these, so I'm not going to change them. And then tire smoke, I'm going to just put it on black. Don't really want blue on this one. Okay, so there we go. That's it for the customization then of this vehicle. I predicted around about $200,000 of customizations, but it was probably more like 300,000. So, in total, to get this vehicle and fully customize it, you're looking at spending just under $500,000, which for a van is a lot of money. But there are a few things right now, especially with this livery, that I'm disappointed in. Mainly the paint color. We can't match up the paint color with the livery. So the closest I got to was light blue. So that is one thing I don't really like about this van. And it is kind of a disappointment on the livery, to be honest. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and I'm going to change the livery. I do want to go for a Mystery Machine style livery, but unfortunately we can't match the paint colors up. And Rockstar have done this so many times in the game with liveries. They use colors that you can't match up. I guess you could always use like a crew color. And actually I do have a crew color that might match this color. I'm going to very quickly check that. If I go to primary color and go to crew. Oh my god, my crew color is so similar. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to use my crew color. I'm going to use that. It just happens to be that I do have this like toxic yellow crew color set. So yeah, that's it's not quite Mystery Machine color, but it almost matches the livery. So yeah, I'm going to leave it on that for now. But yeah, there are some really good liveries that you guys can choose instead. And although I do like this one, like I said, it's got that sort of Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine style. It's just a shame that you can't really match up the colors. Anyway then, let's take this back. Actually, we'll drive around for a bit. We'll take it back to my garage, and then we're going to swap over vans. I've got another one to customize, and like I said, I'm going to make that one rusty. I'm going to give it an old school style, and we'll try and just see what that looks like. I think it's going to be much better than this, but disappointingly, we can't change the chrome bumpers and all the chrome panels on this, so it's not really going to look that classic. But for those people wondering what the first person looks like, kind of basic inside. And we got back seats as well. I wasn't expecting this van to have back seats. I thought it was going to be a two-seater. It's going to be one of those like typical human trafficker vans where all the windows are already blacked out and there's like blood stains all over the seats and stuff. But no, it's not. It's got that sort of modern day look to it, or wannabe modern day look. Sort of in the terms of its aesthetic at least. But of course, it isn't an old school van. That's why it's called the Youga Classic. It's an older variant of the Bravado Youga, which of course you can also buy from the 7th San Andreas Super Autos. Out of the way, buddy. Why are you going to get run over? Okay, back into garage number 3, I think. Let's have a quick look at chat what you guys are saying right now. Les, you guys are like Scooby fucking Doo. Someone said, try the third color option. Yeah, I did that already, and I couldn't match up. Like, it didn't do anything to the livery whatsoever, but again, maybe I was wrong. Someone said for $500,000, it's a very slow van, and you are right, it's not very fast at all. It's one of those things the Rockstars put in the game because they could. They've charged a lot of money because they could. And I actually talked about this in a video the other day, about there were so many vehicles in the game when GTA 5 was first released. The players were like, oh, it's so overpriced, it's so expensive. Vehicles like the Adder that was in the game, there were vehicles with like $700,000, and everyone was like, oh, they're just overpriced for what they are. And now, if you get like a supercar that's under $1 million, oh, that's cheap. Whereas back in the day, everyone was like, oh, that's expensive. And it's kind of the same now with these vans, because again, when the game was first released, you could buy a van for like $30,000, and that was like a waste of money. Now it's like $200,000 for the van, and it just seems expensive. But again, it is kind of unique in some ways. I don't think there are any vans in the game, do correct me if I'm wrong though, where you can apply a rusty look to it. And I know there are many people out there that are into using the Snapmatic feature and role-playing and stuff like that, and this van sort of does fit that. And if you guys have plenty of money, then sure, you can go and spend it on this. So I'm about to spend another $500,000 or so on this van. So in total, this live stream, I'm going to be spending around about $1 million, which is kind of a waste of money. From what I can see so far, I'm not really a huge fan of this van. It is kind of cool, and yes, for those people that do like, this sort of style of vehicle, the older vehicles, then I guess it would be for you. But you can only really use it in free mode, from what I can tell. Anyway, because I'm going to go for an old school, there we go, old school van, I'm not going to go for the side steps. I want to try and go for as little chrome panels as possible. We'll go on to engine and fully upgrade that. Exhaust, Yeah, I won't fit the double exhaust either, because I want to go for that sort of old school rusty look. No, I don't want to back out. Horn. What have we got right now on this? Well, we can't hear it. Let's go to the stuck exhaust. Oh, it's just like the standard horn. That's kind of boring. Go for a cop horn. Or a clown horn. Yes, let's go for a clown horn. That really matches this style. Okay, lights. We'll leave it on stock as well because, you know, I want to go for that old school rusty look. On to livery then. Right. What I should probably do first is change the colour of the van to really see what it looks like. But, yeah, we'll just take a look at some of the rusty options first of all. So we've got the Rusty Red Hot Summer. We've got the Rusty Retro Stripe, which is brown. These aren't supposed to be there, obviously. We've got the stripes there. We've got this one. I do like this one the most. Gotta be honest with this one. The Rusty Shop Van. Oh, I think my game is frozen. No, don't say it's frozen. Oh no, GTA is my PC is frozen. I think. Don't say it's frozen. Oh my god. Okay, I think GTA is frozen, guys. I'm gonna have to close the game down by going into Task Manager. This has happened in so many streams recently where the game is just frozen. We just end task. There we go. Right, I'm gonna load the game back up. Whilst it's doing so, I'm gonna do some shout outs. So if you guys want a shout out right now, comment and you can have one. I'm not really too sure why that happened, but it seems to be happening all the time for me. I'm being very, very unlucky, but hopefully now when we get back into the game, we can finish things off. And I wonder what's going to happen with the van as well, because we were in the custom shop still customizing it. So I'm guessing we're going to spawn back in, and it's not going to have any customizations on it, but we'll see. Anyway then, guys, let's do some shoutouts then. Shout out to Demi, shout out to Daniel, shout out to Horned, shout out to Lyco, shout out to Emis, shout out to the Gaming Yeti, shout out to Callie, shout out to George, shout out to Nick, shout out to Hypersport, shout out to Caleb, shout out to Cal, shout out to Printy HD, shout out to Gordon, shout out to Austin, shout out to Dreamer, shout out to 2Motion, shout out to Millie, shout out to CeeLo, shout out to Austin, shout out to Crackhead, shout out to Fusions. We're in story mode, we need to go across to online so I can do a few more shout outs. Let me just quickly do that. Shout out to Niall, shout out to Optic, shout out to Scorpion, shout out to Hugh, shout out to The Stig, shout out to Puppet, shout out to Radio, shout out to Spectre, shout out to me, shout out to Ben, shout out to LBG, shout out to TBG, shout out to FGX, oh my god, all these 3-letter names. Shout out to Swag, shout out to Sloth, shout out to Geo, shout out to Lex, shout out to Scorpion again, shout out to Ben, shout out to C, shout out to is that Stamper, shout out to Longneck, and we're back. Right, we're in the game. It's daytime. We're in the clubhouse right now. There we go, it finally loaded. Right. So let's go and find my van then. I've got a feeling it's going to be in my garage again. So we'll hop on this vehicle right here. It is my garage, I can't see it outside on the map. Drive back to the Eclipse Towers, go and pick up my van, and finish the customizations on that. Oops! I meant to press right, but instead I just pressed get off my keyboard. Get off my keyboard? Get off my bike. God. There we go. Apologies, guys, for those people that didn't get a shout out. Don't worry, when this live stream ends, I will be doing a shout out for everyone. All I ask in return is for you guys to drop a like. So right now, please do so. Drop a like, and let's try and smash the goal of 1,000 likes on this stream. I know we can do it. You guys are awesome. So yes, please help me out and do that. Okay then, right. We are going to go and get the van again. Hopefully it's still going to be here and it's not going to have, I don't know, be destroyed or something. That sometimes happens when the game crashes, but fingers crossed it won't. Into this here. I wonder if it's going to have any customizations on it at all. Sometimes if you're still in the custom shop and you close the game down, there won't be any. And yes, there are no customizations on it. And I've lost money as well. Can you guys see that? My money has gone down, but the customizations aren't on the vehicle anymore. So I've just lost some money. That's Rockstar for you. Take your money, but don't save the customizations. Am I right? Oh no! I've flipped it already. Out of my garage, 10 meters later, already crashed it. Yes, this van is so slow though, not gonna lie. It might be the slowest van that we have in the game. The second most expensive, and the slowest van. Nice. Someone asked, did I miss the stream? No, we're still live, as far as I can tell. We began the stream at around about 10 past 11 in the UK. And we've been going for, what, 25 minutes or so. But we're going to be customizing this van. We're going to go for a drive around. I want to take some Snapmatics. That's something which I don't really do very often in GTA, but I know this van is going to be all about the Snapmatics. There's going to be loads of pictures of this over the next few days, shared about on social media and the social club. So I thought I'd get involved. I'll take some Snapmatics myself, and we'll try and find some good locations and stuff like that to do that. Right. Let's try and customize this for a second time then. Oh, we got the armor on. We've got the brakes. Okay, so we haven't completely lost all customization. We just don't have delivery. Okay. Although I didn't select delivery, so we might be okay. We didn't go for that. We selected the clown horn. We've got that. We didn't select anything in that option. Okay, delivery. Oh, so we're kind of lucky then. I didn't lose anything. My bad. I was calling out Rockstar for taking my money, but we haven't lost any, so we're okay. Well, we have lost some, but we spent it. Right then. Okay, so let's take a look at the rusty options again. Hopefully, fingers crossed, game isn't going to crash. I am going to go for the rusty shop van. I do like this one a lot. We'll then respray this vehicle. I'll fit my custom plate first of all. I think we'll go for a brown to sort of match that rusty effect, but we will try a few different color options first of all. So let's go to metallic. Oh, I'm thinking maybe going for a matte might be a better option. So let's just quickly look through some of these. Brown. Ooh, brown. Not so sure brown is really a color. Maybe red. Brown is kind of cool. Or like an old school blue, like that. Maybe. We'll keep going through though. Take a look at some of these. Green. Not really a huge fan of green, not gonna lie. Orange. We're on to the reds. Ooh, red is kind of nice, but you can't really see. You can't really see the text right there. Not that it really matters, I guess. That is kind of cool. You know what? I think I'm gonna go for a red. I do like that. Unless you guys have any better suggestions. Maybe like a silver or something. I can see there's like a silver tint right there. We'll take a look at the greys right at the top. Stone silver. That's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, we could always go for like a dark steel. What are you guys thinking right now? Comment in chat. What color? What color scheme should I go for? Should I go for like an all one color, so color on the primary, secondary, and tertiary, or should I go for 3 different colors? I'm sort of like stuck between silver, red, and I also like the browns as well. Brown kind of works well because it is a very old school van, and they would have had a lot of browns back in those days. Okay, having a look right now. You guys are saying try blue, try matte brown, brown, blue, many blue and brown. Matte brown. Yeah, let's try a matte brown. I'm kind of intrigued to see what that would be like. Is there even a matte brown? We got earth, I guess. I don't know if you can even tell that it's matte. Yeah, maybe I'll go for this sort of color brown. This one right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna go for earth brown. Although there's like a whiting effect around here, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, well, you can't really see the text with this color because of the font there. Oh, it's so annoying. Rockstar like use the most annoying color schemes in the world when it comes to these liveries. Loads and loads of people are saying red now, so we're gonna go back to red and just take a look at that one more time. And I do kind of like red. We'll go for like a dark red, I think. I keep changing my mind with what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for a garnet red. We're gonna do that on the tertiary as well, the bottom bit by here, and then we'll go to the roof and maybe make that a different color. Let's go down to. Oh wait, can we not see the tertiary color? Where is the tertiary color? What? Where does the third color go? I'm lost right now. Can you guys? Am I missing something? Am I missing something right now? If I just go ahead and fit it, where did that go? Spent $300, but on what? I am so lost right now. What is that color? There's like nothing. I just spent $300 on nothing effectively. So how do we change this bottom color? Is there any way of doing that? This is the primary color. Let's try that. Oh, it's not primary color. Sorry, secondary. Secondary color. Yeah. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. I thought this would be the tertiary, that would be the primary, and that would be the secondary. But it turns out the secondary is both the top and the bottom section. So what's the tertiary color then? Is there not like a tertiary color? Or is it like a certain customization where you get it? Maybe. I'm kind of lost right now. Roof? Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe the sunshade is the tertiary color. Would that be right? Let's go back to respray and just take a look at that. Otherwise... Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what it is. The tertiary color is that. It kind of would look nice if it was in black, but I'm going to leave it with that right now. Okay then, right. Skirts. We'll fit a set of those as well. If that car was a woman, I'd kiss her. Yeah, we'll go and lower the suspension as well. Tailgate. We're not going to have the spare wheel on this one. Didn't really look that good, to be honest, when I fitted it on my last vehicle. Turbo, we'll upgrade these. And then wheels. I think we'll leave the wheels as what we have. Windows. No, you know, we're not going to upgrade the windows. Right, let's have a quick look at chat and see what you guys are saying then. Someone said change the livery. Somebody else said try a different color. Someone said the sunshade looks really good. Someone said you suck dick. Yeah, as long as your mum has one, then I definitely do. Someone said the tertiary color make a mix of colors together. I don't think it does. Not on this van. It was definitely the sunshade right there. Okay, so I'm not really a huge fan of the color, not gonna lie. Now that I've done this, I don't really like it, but I'm gonna stick with this for now because I want to go and take some snapmatics. I'm gonna drive towards Sandy Shores, so we get a nice driving test of this, and then we're gonna see or find a nice location where we can take some snapmatics. I'm thinking in sort of like the either the deserty area near the scrapyard, or we could go into where there's a bit of like growth, you know, like a shrub or two, a bush, and we'll just like park it in there as if it's abandoned. That would look kind of nice. Shame that we couldn't add the rusty effect to the wheels as well. I've just noticed as well, the game for me is down on FPS again. Oh my god, so the game just crashed, and now it's running at like half the FPS my game would usually run at. I've got a feeling there's like a major problem with the drivers on my PC. I haven't updated the NVIDIA drivers. I've got a feeling that's what it is right now. It's causing so many problems for GTA. So I better go and do those once I finish this stream. Oh, through that gap and try not to scratch it. The chat right now is going crazy. There's so many of you guys watching. So hello to everybody that's tuned in. I'm going to try and read as many of your questions as I'm driving up. So somebody said, why did you even build this? Because it's a new vehicle, man. So the new vehicle, and I did a classic version, which is what we're doing right now, and I also did like a modern day version, and I did like the Scooby-Doo van, which didn't really go out too well. But if you guys want to go and take a look at that, just like scroll back in the live stream, you can do that, and you can see the nice clean version that I made. And right now my game is dropping down FPS like nothing else. We're down to like 20 FPS right now. So bad. Somebody said, is this online? Yes, this is online. You guys can get this right now in GTA. Just go to the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website and you can buy it for one amazing price of $195,000, which is a lot of money for a van, but a cheap vehicle in comparison to some DLC vehicles. It's one of the lowest priced ones, I guess. Whether I'd recommend it or not, I'm not so sure. I was kind of sort of skeptical whether this would have some like secret talents, and I guess, like I said, the only real fucking mouth. Hey. Piss off, you cunt. God damn it. Right. Back to what I was saying. I was hoping it would have some like secret talents, but the only thing it really has is you know, like the rusty effect. It's the only van in the game that sort of has this. But that's not really that special. You can't really use this in races. You can't really use it that much in free mode, only because it's so slow. So I guess you could only really use this in free mode for snapmatics. Yeah, I guess you could use it, but it's kind of slow. Right. I said I was going to look for a bush, and I'm thinking this sort of area here. Oops. Oh, I bumped it. I've scratched it already. I guess it goes with a destroyed look. Something to like just park it here somewhere, like in an abandoned location. Maybe like park it by this rock. There we go. Right. I see the door's like slightly broken as well. Oh, it's not the best of locations, to be honest. And I'm kind of annoyed that we can't add a rusty effect to the chrome bumpers as well and the wing mirrors. Why would Rockstar add the rusty option and then like not make the rest of the vehicle rusty as well? It's such a disappointment. Right, so this location isn't ideal. We'll go to the scrapyard and maybe try a snapmatic over there. Just wish the game wouldn't be lagging so much right now. I do apologize to those people watching. If you were hoping for a good 60 FPS stream, it was earlier. So just like scroll back and just pretend that's what I'm doing right now. Right. Oh, don't crash anymore. We can always go and repair it at the custom shop nearby. Ooh, maybe in one of these sheds right here would look good. reverse in and take a look. Park it in the middle. There's a guy right there as well. Slow down now. Okay, right. Well, we'll go out here and we will take a picture of the whole entrance, the whole shed. Yes, I do like this idea. Okay, so we're going to try and take 5 Snapmatics in 5 different locations, mostly in Sandy Shores. But I think this location's kind of cool. So we'll do that there. Is that, you guys think that looks good? It's kind of annoying that I've got that like broken section there, but we'll just ignore that for now. We'll take that Snapmatic there. There we go. If we try and add a filter as well, save that to gallery. We'll try a nice filter on that. If you guys have any suggestions, by the way, for locations, let me know. Ooh. Oh no, I accidentally changed the border. I didn't want to do that. Let's go back to the normal border. Oh, I always do that. I always accidentally fit it and then scroll past the normal option. There we go. Right. Don't really like this one. I don't know why this guy's like got his phone out. It's kind of cool though. That's an old school look. Got that. Ooh, what are you guys thinking? I'm thinking maybe... Oh, that's kind of cool. Take that pic right there. One more, I think, because the guy's standing there. It's like perfect. Perfect right now. It's like as if it's in the workshop and he's like looking at it. That's kind of good. Maybe black and white, and we'll sort of scroll in a little bit like that. Yeah, like that. That looks pretty cool. Done. Sweet. That's awesome. That's 3 Snapmatics, but it counts as 1. That's only 1 location. So we're gonna try and put it in the scrapyard, which is behind me. Some of you guys right now are saying try the Duke of Death location. That's right next to the gas stations. We'll go and do that in a few moments. We'll try inside the scrapyard, like park it next to one of these scrap cars, make it seem like it's blending in. So I'm thinking we'll park it. Where should we park it? I don't know if I should park it alongside here or down there maybe. Because if I park it by there, it just looks like it's sticking out. It's not where it's supposed to be. So we'll try. Oh yes, this is the sort of look I was going for. You see there, some of the bushes are like growing in amongst the cars. That's what I was hoping for. We'd be able to do. So we'll do that right now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take a Snapmatic now and make it sort of look as if it's natural. I know it's those like chrome bumpers on the front. Those chrome bumpers like just ruin it completely, but it kind of looks cool. Like the location of it right now. Okay, so we'll just take a standard picture like that. I guess it's more of like a vehicle that would be at the scrapyard, but it's owned by the scrapyard owner, so it still works. As if it was like brought in by someone as a scrap car and they just like took it on as a vehicle. Because those chrome panels right there do ruin it. We'll try and take maybe like a picture like that. So it's not the main focus of the picture. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice. It all blends in. Got the mountain in the background. We've got the scrap cards. And that's sort of just in the corner. Okay then, that's 2 pictures. We're going to go over to the Duke of Death location, which of course is not available in online. And we'll take a picture over the gas station. Someone said maybe the junkyard down in Los Santos. That would be kind of cool. But I want to try and focus on the desert area because it's, you know, I sort of like, I picture personally the desert area to be like a rusty, rundown area, and that's sort of what Sandy Shores is. Sandy Shores was actually made, it was built to be that sort of like rundown, like poor area. It was, I don't know, I felt kind of cool and niche look. Not that it's very popular. But we're thinking about it, there's a little gas station by here that could work kind of cool. Because look, it's got that old school look. So we could like park it here, as if it's like pulling up for gas. You guys get what I'm saying? Park it there. That's kind of close. Come on, get out of the car. And we'll go over here and take a picture. From, I'm thinking there. Oh, that car in the background. That car... modern day benefactor is just sticking out. So let me just get into that. We'll move that out of the way so we can get a nice Snapmatic of that. And the sun is setting as well, so it's perfect. Everything is perfect right now for this Snapmatic. Okay, we'll move that by there. We'll take a picture of that. Oh, stop running. I don't know why he ran so far. Wait for this car to go past and we'll take that. So we'll try and get a nice picture of the entire gas station area. Let's see if we can get everything I want to in the picture. So like that. That's what I was thinking. Something like that. That's kind of cool. Save that. And then we'll take one more. Maybe sort of focus on the van this time. Like that. Oh, that's kind of cool as well. I'll take that picture. Save that to gallery. That is nice. And maybe try a different angle as well. Maybe go from the back. I've taken loads from the front. So maybe try from the back. Maybe there. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of nice. And we got the sunset as well. We're going to have a bit of solar flare, hopefully, coming into this picture. Yeah, look at that. That's like... Oh, perfect. There we go. Sweet. And we'll save that to gallery as well. I'm going to take one picture down in Sandy Shores, and then we'll probably leave it at that. So let's go down there. Yeah, someone said go to Trevor's garage. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be a good location. We'll park it in his garage and take a photo of that. Maybe on his driveway. Someone said, are there any new cars apart from this one? No, this is the only new vehicle today. It is, of course, a special event. The last vehicle from the Bikers update. Not really a bike, but you know, it's sort of biker theme, isn't it? And then... sometime soon, I'm guessing early December, we're going to be receiving a new DLC update. Not confirmed, but that's my theory. And we'll have to wait and see on that one. I think this special event is 2 weeks long. Rockstar hasn't officially announced anything yet. It should be coming in about an hour or so on the newswire, and we'll find out then. But if my theory's right, this is going to be a 2-week special event, and then we'll receive a new update after that. Right, so we're going to park it. And we'll park it maybe... I don't know, maybe like this. As if it's been abandoned. I guess we always try and park it in his garage as well. It's kind of cool how his garage opens. Right, there we go. Hopefully the garage door's not going to close. Come on, what am I stuck on? Yeah, that's not too bad. Please stay open. Yeah, it's going to stay open for me, perfect. I'm going to take a nice picture now of Trevor's trailer in the garage. Like that. Perfect. There we go. That'll do then for the Statmatics. It's kind of dark in there, but it's not too bad. So I've taken quite a few. Somebody said, any discounts on anything? Chaotic. Yes, there's been a few custom modification discounts on resprays, wheels. I can't even think what else. Like the engine, I think. Not too sure in regards to vehicles. We'll take a look right now and see if there's any discounts on anything at the Warstock Cash and Carry. I don't see anything. Nothing there. Maybe from Benny's? Anything in Benny's? Stock? No discounts there either. We'll take a look at the Legendary Motorsports. No discounts there by the looks of things. No. What about bikes? Maybe some motorcycles. Any of those discounted? No. Okay, there's no discounts on any vehicles then. All you can get really with this is this vehicle and a few discounts on the customizations. But maybe there are some things that I just haven't seen yet, I've missed. I'm sure there's going to be some double money and RP opportunities. This is like the perfect time of day for this van because it's like, look at the sunlight right now. I do have a graphics mod installed and that's why it looks a lot better. But this is like the perfect time of day for this van to just drive around at night, nice and slowly. The rear lights nice and red, headlights on. It's a shame they weren't like an older styled headlight, but that's what we've got right now. So yeah, there we go then, guys. That's pretty much it then for the spending spree and customization of this. I spent around about $1 million on buying and customizing 2 of these vans. You can of course go back in the live stream anytime you guys want to take a look at those, and it will be going up as a video later on. Right now there's a few comments coming in. Somebody said try taking some more Statmatics near the Alamo Sea. I've taken quite a few already, 4 of those, or 4 different locations, so I won't be taking any more for now. Someone said, who would even want to buy this? Yeah, well, going back to what I was saying at the start of the stream, I said I'd give my overall opinion on this van at the end. To be honest, I think it's a lot of money for what it is. It's $195,000 to buy. You're going to be spending about $300,000 to fully customize it. Maybe a little bit under there, but you know, around about that figure. So in total, around about $500,000. It's one of the slowest vans in the game. One of the most expensive as well because of the customizations. Is it really worth it? Probably not. If you're into Statmatics and role-playing and you'd like to just have fun in free mode with some new vehicles, then yeah, definitely get this vehicle. It will be for you. Otherwise, if you're just not really into that sort of thing, you like to have a nice fast car for races and stuff like that, probably not worth spending your money on, to be honest. Unless, of course, you've got loads, then definitely do that. Someone said, can you turn this into a mystery machine? It does have the mystery machine logo. Oh, not logo, sorry, livery, and you can then make the mystery machine as your emblem, and you can put it on the side. So it is possible to make the mystery machine, but you know it's not great. And the actual colors, as I showed off earlier on, don't match the livery, so it's kind of hard to make it. Okay, someone said, can you show the inside of the van? I most certainly can. It doesn't have that rusty look inside, unfortunately. There's no option to do that, which is a bit of a shame. One final question then. Someone said, can you use mods online? It is possible, but there is the possibility of getting banned. In regards to graphics mods, I don't think you can get banned for doing that sort of thing. That's why I've got a graphics mod installed right now, just to make the game look so much better and colourful. But who knows? Oh, fuck, I could see that car right there, just like swerving over. She swore at me, oh my god. How dare you. Okay then guys, that's pretty much it then for this stream. Let's do some shoutouts. If you guys want to shout out right now, all you gotta do is just drop a like on this stream and then leave a comment, say whatever you want. Say shout out, say hi, say whatever you want, and you can have a shout out. And please guys, please do not spam the chat. Once you've had a shout out, please just stop commenting so other people can get a shout out all the time. I'll shout someone out and then I'll see their comment just over and over again. And what I do is just read the first comment that comes to my eyes. I don't like look through them. And I end up like reading the same name like 50 times, and other people don't get a shout out, which is kind of annoying, both to me and to the person that doesn't get a shout out, so please don't. Okay then, what are you guys saying right now? Someone said, please shout me out. Shout out to GM, shout out to 56, who's from Saudi Arabia, shout out to LBG, shout out to Mr. Creative Gamer. I'm trying to like drive and read my other monitor, it's kind of hard. I'm in a very bad location for that as well. Shout out to Kevin, shout out to Simon, shout out to Jade, shout out to Corbin, shout out to Mr. Waffles. Oh, the steering on this is bad as well. Shout out to Merlin, shout out to Simmer, shout out to Andre, shout out to GTA Rules, shout out to Magnus, shout out to EC, shout out to Lemon, shout out to Netrix, shout out to Hamad, shout out to Gunman, shout out to RJ, shout out to Mco, shout out to DG Games, shout out to Fan, shout out to Danger Kid, crash into those cars, shout out to Wade, shout out to Zombie Lord, shout out to Tony, shout out to Tom, shout out to Mr. Deer, shout out to Emre, shout out to Luke, shout out to Toby, shout out to Corbin, shout out to Nightmare, shout out to Alpha, shout out to Basic, shout out to Gamer for Life, shout out to Eva, shout out to Jade. Ooh, almost crashed. I can see that guy. He's gonna go for it then. Shout out to Optic, shout out to Thunder, shout out to DYZ, shout out to Atomic, shout out to Brian, shout out to Cody, shout out to Basic again, shout out to Gamer, shout out to Double, shout out to Sloth. I'm just gonna pull into this gas station right here because it's kind of hard to drive and shout out. When I'm getting 18 FPS right now, it's not even worth driving around. So let's do a few more then. Shout out to Extro, shout out to Toxic, shout out to F-Bomb, shout out to Nicholas, shout out to Custom, shout out to Max, shout out to MC, shout out to Wade again, shout out to A-Team, shout out to FPS Reality, shout out to Barry, shout out to Michael, shout out to the Joker, shout out to FPS Reality, shout out to F-Bomb again, shout out to Dynasty, shout out to Kev, shout out to Specular HD, shout out to Zach, shout out to Jacob, shout out to Renz, shout out to The Epic Smile, shout out to Stains, shout out to Mario, shout out to Pure Gamer, shout out to Jay, shout out to Mr. Bacon, shout out to Suzanne, shout out to Yo, shout out to LBD, shout out to Frank, shout out to Tutorials, shout out to Pro Gamer, shout out to Pure, shout out to Eighth, shout out to Dallas, shout out to Destiny, shout out to Furo, shout out to Gonzalez, shout out to It's Leo, shout out to Ruffy, shout out to Asif, shout out to Jack, shout out to Luna, shout out to AHS, shout out to Van. There are so many of you guys right now in the chat, so shout out to everyone. Shout out to Lawrence, shout out to Van, shout out to Brandon, shout out to Abdul, shout out to Aiden, shout out to Big 420, shout out to Adam, shout out to Zombie Killer, shout out to Mary YT, shout out to Adam, shout out to Gypsy, shout out to King, shout out to Gustalov, shout out to Danger, shout out to Toxic, shout out to Sir Raps, shout out to King Queen, shout out to Rami, shout out to MA, shout out to Josh, shout out to Destiny TV, shout out to Zombie Killer, shout out to Bush, shout out to Katie. Oh my god, there are so many comments coming in right now. Shout out to Tej, shout out to Canadian, shout out to Katie, shout out to Stans, shout out to Fernando, shout out to Optic again, shout out to Philip, shout out to Philo, shout out to FaZe, shout out to 11, shout out to Aiden, shout out to hashtag #1gamer, shout out to the Don Games. I'm going to do 5 more shout outs, guys. I'm seeing loads and loads of the same names, and then I'm going to leave that at that. So here we go. Shout out to Diamond, shout out to Asif, shout out to Sam, shout out to Cole, shout out to Comedy, and shout out to Cash Out Killer. Okay, then there we go, guys. That is it for this live stream and the shout outs. Sorry if you didn't get one. I hope I did everyone though. Please, guys, drop a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. Also, leave a comment right now and let me know your thoughts and feelings on the Youga van. And, of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video or live stream. I love you all.